Hi, this is another checkpoint video for my new game, synSpace Drone Runners. And the purpose of this demo is to answer the question of how do I make my own star map? And first of all, just to review, we are a little space game. We're flying around on a map. We're on a particular map. We can go to a different map by opening the map chooser. And if we look, we see that I have 37 maps. My last one is warp base, so I will go into that one. So now I'm playing the map warp base. Looks a little different. Now let's say I want to make my own map. Well, what I do is I come over here to my Windows PC or whatever, where I have a Chrome browser that I have gone to my Google Drive, just drive.google.com. And I got an extension for that called Drive Notepad that allows me to make plain text files instead of Google Docs, because Google Docs will not work for this purpose. You need a plain text file. So I've made one here called testing.map, and we'll open it. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. And it's just a text file. This is what a synSpace map looks like. And just to kind of show that it really works, we'll come down here to the section on stars. And we see that star 0 is defined by this line here. And the last three numbers are the red, green, blue color of the star. So we see that it's 200 units of red and not much else. So we'll give it 20 units of red and give it 200 units of blue. Does that say 200? I can't read that very well. I think so. Okay, now because we're using this Drive Notepad, it doesn't get saved automatically, so we have to use this little widget here to save it. Okay, and now it's been saved. So now we return to the game. La 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 la. Well, you recall we're using map 37, the last map we have. We open the options panel, and we scroll down to the bottom right now, and we see this new option, Import Star Map from Google Drive. So we select that, and it may ask you to log in or something, and then you navigate to the file in question. And files that are not plain text files will be grayed out. So if the thing that you're working on is grayed out, it means you were unsuccessful making it a plain text file. So we get folder, and we select on the map, which, as recall, we'll see is testing.map. Actually, we're going to up here, we're going to use refresh just to be sure. Then we grab the map. Not that I don't trust you, Google, but I had problems with that. And I say that now, this is my responsibility. I should be saying, whether it worked or not, and closing this window for you. But instead, I'm just going to go back to the map chooser. And now we see that 37 is still our selected map, but there's something to the right. There's now a 38, and it's called testing.map. And this is a little thumbnail of it, and you can see that, in fact, the star in the center is now blue. And if we explore that star map, we can play it. It's not a permanent map yet. It only exists on our machine, and if we were to turn the power off, it would go away, but we could re-import it anytime we like. And the idea is that, so this map is a little constrained, so we won't fly around in here too much. So let's go back to the map chooser. So the idea would be that once I had it the way I liked it, I would use the clone button to basically create a new official asset, and then that asset would be a star map asset, and that one would be publishable and seen by everybody that you share it with. And that would be what you would do when you were done. And in the meantime, if your Google Drive is shared by multiple people, you can work on it as a collective project, and you can all import it to your copies of the game, and you can play together. And some junk and stuff. But until you actually, clone it and make it a real asset, it is not a published map. And that's about it. The format of the script file, if you're familiar with the old synSpace maps, it's exactly the same. Well, it's mostly the same, except at the very bottom. Well, there's the old one, the last category was called zones, and the new last category is called script. And what happens is from that point on, it's just a big Lua script that is whatever you want it to be. And the actual things that you can do in script are still largely to be determined. But it should be good, should be powerful. And that's so like any member can make a new map. The end. When I say member, I mean player.